They call it glamping, glamour camping.
It's exploring the great outdoors, but from a hot tub. With amazing campfire fare and fashionable tents with a difference. So come along with us as Thuy and I find some nice places for you to nest down in.
We'll show you where you can go on safari in Santa Rosa.
And we'll have breakfast with my dog Spot. Discover where you can sleep on the rugged cliffs of Pescadero in a heated bed.
Or stay in a treehouse above the forest floor of this serene retreat.
Or stay in a yurt and take in the view. On this beautiful journey around the open spaces of the Bay Area, we'll get out in nature in a whole new way.
We're your Gotta Get Away for the Day guide, your Let's Try a New Place to Eat guide, even your Hey, it really happened here guide. We're the tour guide with you in mind. Eye on the Bay.
Welcome to Eye on the Bay. Tonight we've got a special edition for you. It's all about five-star camping.
If you look at the definition of camping in the Oxford English Dictionary, it defines it as a vacation spent in the wilderness.
But nowhere in that definition does it say you have to rough it.
And tonight's show is all about not roughing it. So it's camping with a difference. No tents pitched on hard ground, no trail mix. Instead, it's gourmet dining on the edge of the Pacific. Horseback rides above the Año Nuevo Reserve, a treehouse like you've never seen in Point Reyes. Cozy cabins overlooking Stinson Beach, and one of my bucket list trips here to the Post Ranch Inn on the Big Sur coastline. But first, a visit to a tent with a view. They call them yurts, and on the outside, not unlike a big tent, but on the inside, have a look. You have your sink, you have the couch, you have the master bed, you have the stove. Up top, you've got a skylight. But the most impressive thing is what you have out the front door. You have a commanding view of the Pacific Ocean. That's the charm of Treebones Resort. Treebones have their own organic gardens for the meals prepared here. The common dining area is a big yurt with a gift shop and snacks. You can enjoy the dinner inside or sit on the deck. Treebones even has a sushi bar. From these views near Big Sur, we jump to Point Reyes Station, where Thuy has a whole new way to get above it all.
Floating in the treetops, Blackthorn Inn is a treehouse like you've never seen before. You'll have to climb a few stairs to reach heaven, but once you reach it, the inn is amazing. It looks like a storybook cottage, and of course, a hot tub on the deck. There's a private bridge from the deck to my favorite spot on the property, the treehouse. Here you are literally surrounded by the forest, and inside, it's all about the views. And everywhere you turn, there are nice touches, like the stained glass windows, antiques, and fresh flowers, all a part of this lovely getaway in the woods. Imagine hiking here and then coming off the trail to our next five-star luxury campsite, Costanoa. So we now go glamping on the San Mateo coast, about 6 miles south of the town of Pescadero, to a spot I've always wanted to check out, and you're gonna love it. Hello there.
Hi, Thuy. Welcome to Costanoa.
Thank you. You
Nice
must
to
be
see
Trevor
you.
Bridge, the GM here.
I am. Welcome. Thanks for coming
you.
out today. This is the lodge. This is Costanoa Lodge.
And the rooms in the lodge proper are lovely, with a fireplace and views, but there are many ways to stay here.
We've got camping. We have tent bungalows. We have hard structure cabins.
So can I take a tour?
Awesome. Let's go have a tour.
All right.
These are our Douglas fir hard structure cabins, and these are really interesting units because they're freestanding. They have a back porch with a porch swing, fireplace, natural lighting. Right now, we're out in Outer Pine, and we have our family tent bungalows here, and these are canvas cabins, and these are really unique because they have a queen-size bed for mom and dad, and then there's 4 bunk beds in the second unit, fire pit, and a picnic table.
So your whole family could camp
Whole
out all
family,
together.
exactly. We have comfort stations on either side where there's bathroom facilities, shower, hot sauna, and heated floors.
Sauna too. Well, I like this place. Tell me about the ranch house.
Well, the ranch house, that's where we have our general store. There's a conference room in there. And then to our right, we have Cascade Restaurant where you'll be eating this evening. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we have a lounge upstairs.
Nice. This is camping with style, Trevor.
Absolutely.
One of the great surprises at Costanoa are their horseback rides, and the horses here are unique. They're even named for their smooth gait.
These are Tennessee Walkers, and they are one of the most special horses you'll ever ride.
These guys have a built-in sweetness to them. This horse, you ride them like you're sitting on a couch or riding a Harley Davidson. Look at the view. Where else can you go ride horses and the ocean is right in front of you? We are connected to 3 parks.
I feel ready. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, after you.
All right. Come on, Bootsy.
Come on, Boots.
The ride is about an hour and a half. It costs about $90 per person, with beautiful views of the ocean and the mountains.
After a full day of enjoying yourself here at Costanoa, you can come to Cascade Restaurant and enjoy yourself. And with me now is Ryan Yates, the manager. This looks lovely. What is this?
What we're doing here is a grass-fed filet mignon out of Novi Ranches, Shasta County, California, a nice roasted corn medley, and whipped mashed potatoes. Most of our vegetables do come from our garden here on site.
That is delicious. This is camping. Well, you can't go camping without s'mores, right? And that's where 9-year-old Paige comes in.
And then my secret is I put chocolate not on it, but in the middle. So then I toast it a little bit more. Yeah.
Do you like it here?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I like that. I like to be outdoors because actually I grew up in the city. So to be out here outdoors, it's a great feeling.
All right, let's toast our s'mores. After the campfire, as night falls, you settle down in your tent cabin with the Pescadero chill held at bay by your heated bed. And in the morning, and just about a 15-minute walk from Costanoa, you come to this, the trailhead for the Año Nuevo State Preserve. Great, gorgeous place.
Still ahead, like we said, it's not all about roughing it, and we'll show you how you can get into this little slice I have after a break. A little to the left. Welcome back to Eye on the Bay, as we offer up some camping spots where you certainly won't be roughing it. And from the cool coast side of Pescadero, we head inland to the heat of the African continent. Well, actually, it's the heat of Sonoma County, but it is a real-life safari. So, Richard, where are we exactly?
So we're up here in the hills above Santa Rosa. We're at Safari West. We have 400 acres up here. We have about 775 birds and animals on the property. We also have 30 tent cabins. You can spend the night up here if you'd like to. We have cheetahs, we have primates, we have antelope, giraffes, zebras, we have white rhinos up here. We have one of the most dangerous animals in the world, which is the Cape buffalo.
Excuse me, Richard, there's a giraffe on the road.
The uniqueness of Safari West is you get to come up here and sit this close to the animals.
Zebras in Sonoma County.
And giraffes in Sonoma County, and wildebeest in Sonoma County.
There's a zebra in the road.
That's our baby zebra there, who was born maybe about 2.5, 3 months ago.
Now we are in amongst what?
Well, this is the Cape buffalo is one of the most dangerous animals in the world. They're aggressive. They're tactically, they're very smart. They're relentless.
How long is a typical tour?
A tour can be 2.5 to 3 hours long.
There's a lot of different species at Safari West. These are among them, not the human beings, by the way. This is Marie, this is Megan. What are you holding?
This is a baby fennec fox. So this is the smallest fox in the world. This is Bill.
Bill.
Little Bill.
Hey, Bill.
and this is Bella.
Bill and Bella.
They are a desert species in Africa. They can actually hear the heartbeat of a mouse underground and then dig them out immediately for food. So
That's how I get dinner sometimes.
Yeah.
Another way to get close to the wild animals here is a wine tasting program with a funny name. So we've got giraffes, there's gazelles, there's birds, there's rhinos. There's winos? Rhinos and winos? Well, I see the rhinos right over there. And here comes the wine. So this is what you do. You spread out the tablecloth on the hood of the engine, you have a cheese plate, and some rhinos in the background.
What more can you ask for?
That's pretty the complete safari experience.
This is a hard job.
Man, cheers. The man behind this adventure is Peter Lang.
I've had a wonderful life. I really have.
Well, how did you get so attached to animals in the beginning?
As a kid, my dad did a lot of film work. Did a series called Doctari.
Oh, I remember that.
In the late 50s, early 60s.
Yep.
And I raised a couple of lion cubs as a result of that show.
How old were you?
13. And it was great.
And you said, this is the life for me.
I just had this animal passion when I was a young man and just kept going. And I saw this ranch and I ended up buying it.
So at a certain point, what? You said, we're going to throw this open to the public?
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you decide to open it up to overnight
Again,
accommodations?
part of the African experience. You know, if you go to Africa and you're in a tented safari camp, you know, and you got animals around you and the animal noises. I mean, this is what we do. It's part of the African experience, and it's a very rewarding thing to do.
Are you glad you did it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And after a long day on safari, it's chow time. But here at Safari West, it's 5-star campfire dining. And in the morning, with the mist on the pond, breakfast can offer some surprises beyond the buffet.
Cheetahs do what cheetahs want to do when they want to do it. There we go. Can you guys hear her purr? This is a purr. This is not a growl. This is a purr. She's used to this. She comes out and does this stuff all the time, so she's a happy girl.
You're presenting her my jugular. Up close and personal with a cheetah, only at Safari West. Coming up, tent cabins in the Redwoods, yurts at Point Reyes, and a real 5-star experience on the Big Sur coastline when Eye on the Bay's glamorous camping, glamping, continues.
Welcome back to Eye on the Bay. I'm Thuy. I'm here at Big Basin Redwood State Park, and this is the oldest state park in California. This place is known for its majestic redwoods. These trees here are anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 years old, and they can grow up to 300 feet tall. And after a day of admiring the redwoods and hiking around, and if you don't feel like pitching a tent, you get to come back to this, a tent cabin. They rent for anywhere from $55 to $75 depending on the day of the week. It sleeps up to 4. And look at this, you get a place to build a fire as well. It's like your own little campground here at the state park. What a way to enjoy the outdoors.
"90 miles north of Big Basin, another quiet retreat near the Point Reyes seashore with all the comforts of home. It's called Windsong Cottage and sits cradled in the rolling hills on 4 acres off a country road. Minutes from the seashore, it can be windy and cold, but not inside the yurt. Because inside, you'll find a well-appointed and cozy room topped by a central skylight. There's a wood-burning stove, cable TV and Wi-Fi, and a fully equipped kitchen. All bedding and towels are provided. Every angle offers another view outside. And this being Marin, there is a hot tub. Just a few miles from the Windsong Yurt on the west side of Mount Tamalpais State Park, another surprise. The steep ravine campground cabins. Overlooking the ocean, surrounded by wildflowers, these 10 cabins sit perched on the edge, overlooking Stinson Beach. Heated by a wood-burning stove, wood-paneled rooms offer bed platforms and bunk bed alcoves, a nice kitchen area and dining table, all with incredible views.
Coming up next, the ultimate 5-star camping experience in Big Sur after a break.
Welcome back to Eye on the Bay from high above the Pacific Ocean. I'm Brian Hackney.
And I'm Thuy as we continue our 5-star camping tour.
We've headed to the Big Sur coastline, where Thuy and I take glamping to a whole new level. This is the Post Ranch Inn. The inn is perched just off Highway 1 in a tranquil setting of rolling hills with miles of trails to explore and, at night, amazing rooms and gourmet dining. This began as a homestead?
It did, yeah, it did. 1860. William Brenner Post actually settled here first.
Now, it was a cattle ranch for more than a century. Descendants of the original post continue to own and operate it. They wake up one day and go, I'm tired of this cattle thing. I think I want to get into the accommodations business. Did they actually plan for this with the philosophy of luxury camping in mind?
I believe they did. I don't think anybody was into sleeping on the ground.
So it's like a camping experience without the tick bites.
Right, yeah, that's true. It was like an adult campground. Magical, romantic, breathtaking. We have yoga classes in the morning, an incredible dining experience here. We do, the breakfast is complimentary here. We're part of their stay, and then we're open for lunch and dinner.
And the man behind the extraordinary cuisine.
Well, this is Chef Craig Von Forster, the head chef here at the Post Ranch Inn, and this is your garden.
Yes, it is. And we grow just about everything. We get, I'd say about a quarter of our produce comes out of the garden.
That's fabulous. And you and your wife run this.
We do all the table flowers. For me, one of the most important aspects of food is the immediacy. The sooner I use it after harvest, not only is the nutritional value higher, but the flavor is better. The menu changes every day because we're just trying to have like the perfect item at its peak. I've been here 18 years and still just love coming here as much as I did on day one. And it's just a challenge. I want to keep it fresh and keep moving forward as a chef and as a creative person.
That pretty much sums up this whole place, the Post Ranch Inn. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The ranch has 39 units offering amazing amenities like your own hot tub amidst the redwoods. And there's more than just rooms.
Now this is what I call luxury camping. We get to go to the spa, and you must be Monica. Are you the spa director?
I am. Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for this. And I see now Brian is getting a turn at the spa.
Quiet on the side.
We also offer a crystal and gemstone therapy.
This spa has the most amazing setting. It's nestled in so much natural beauty.
The healing powers of nature are here in Big Sur.
The Post Ranch Inn even has a shaman, John Rasmussen.
What is a shaman?
So Thuy, a shaman is the person in the village who can see things, figure things out, dialogue with nature just a little before everyone else, and then use that to improve the quality of life of the village. And fortunately, I've been able to go through, training with some Native Americans and some who have helped me to take those skills and be able to apply them in the work that I do. To the winds of the south, great healers, come help us to shed the past. And then just energizing your chakras. Right, now open your eyes.
That was a great journey.
Yeah.
That was sort of beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So this is Thuy's idea of camping, huh?
Mm-hmm. Are you complaining?
Not in the slightest. It's pretty cool.
I had a feeling he wouldn't complain. Thanks for joining us for this tour of 5-star campsites.
And if you want more information about any of the stops we made during the course of the show, you know what to do. Log on to our website, cbssf.com/EyeOnTheBay, or
friend us on Facebook. For now, from the Post Ranch Inn, I'm Treebones.
And I'm Brian Hackney. Really appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Ocean. Good night.